Don't just live for tomorrow, or just live in yesterday. Just be glad for all you have that's in today.
Hey everyone, Connie here, and welcome to my blind reaction to Houseki no Kuni, or Land of the Lustrous if you prefer, episodes 1 and 2. So yeah, for this first reaction to Houseki no Kuni, we are going to be doing 2 episodes. I think it's about fair to do that. I don't know too much about this series, going in right off the bat. What I know about this series is that it apparently is about humanoid gems, sort of like Steven Universe, and that it has this really unique and fascinating art and animation style that really helps it stand out. I've seen a couple clips here and there, but like very, very short ones. So I don't really know like even who the main characters are or what it's really even about. This series was chosen by poll, as I'm trying to do with my shows for Monday and Friday at the moment. As you know, Mondays are cartoons. Last Man is the currently running cartoon, and that was chosen by poll. And Fridays is anime. And Houseki no Kuni was the first poll-chosen anime. So, yeah. You guys wanted to see me react to this. Now, this comes just a week after I dropped another show, Yona of the Dawn. Yona of the Dawn wasn't voted in by poll, but it was chosen for me to react to due to a donation to the channel by Matthew Vasquez through the Summer Mega Stream. And I can't apologize enough, Matthew, and to anyone else who was excited about me reacting to it. It's just, it wasn't my kind of show, and I gave it a chance. I gave it 2 episodes, and I just really didn't have an interest in continuing at that point. It wasn't doing enough good compared to the negatives I had with it. So I do apologize, but the point I'm trying to make here is that any show at any time can be dropped with this channel. I'm not one of those reactors who will watch anything they're reacting to all the way through, even if they're not enjoying it. If I'm not enjoying something I'm reacting to, I'm not going to continue watching it. Now, I mean, if there's a show I'm watching that I like in general and it has a bad episode or 2, that's different. But this is a situation where, like with Yona of the Dawn, I was just not enjoying it, like pretty much at all. But Houseki no Kuni, let's hope that is a completely different story. So yeah, most of you voted this in on the poll. Most of you who voted on the poll. And I've heard a lot of big things about this. This is supposed to be a really big series, a really like popular one. It came out, I think, last year, and people have just been raving about it. So I really have high hopes. But again, I don't know. I don't know what it's going to be like, so I'm not just going to prejudge it. We'll see what it's like as we watch it. So yeah, we're going to get to these 2 episodes. I don't really have anything else to say. I'm thinking that either way, this series is like 12 episodes, right? I'm thinking that if I don't like it by the end of these 2 episodes today, I'll judge on how much I don't like it. Like, if I think that there's like nothing redeeming about it, then I probably won't continue. But if I think that if I don't like it, but I think that there's still redeeming factors to it, and I think that I could give it one more shot, then I'll do like probably another episode or 2 next week and give it one more chance and see if it picks up. But I'm hoping neither of those things occur. I'm hoping that the series just right off the bat gets really good and hooks me in. So yeah, maybe this will be a new great anime for me to add to my list. Maybe not. We'll have to see. So we're going to get right into this. So when the screen fades to black, pause this redirect and go to the description below. follow the link to the reaction, and after you watch it, come back here to the redirect and resume play. Because after it fades to black and then fades back in, everything from that point forward will be my afterthoughts and will contain spoilers to the episode. So that being said, thank you so much for tuning in today, and I will see you at the reaction. Okay, and we are back, and we'll begin with spoilers in 3, 2, 1, now. Well, that was a way to end things off. Is Foss gonna be okay or not? I have no freaking clue. What I can say is that this was fantastic. Like, I really was getting into this. I like the characters. I think they're all adorable. I like that there's some interesting lore to this. Like, it's not just like, oh, here's the characters, we don't know what the deal is, go. No, they're actually explaining things to us, but they make it feel very natural. It doesn't feel like it's just, like, being forced in at all. Which I appreciate. It feels like they're explaining things in a way that it doesn't feel like they're just monologuing about about what happened and everything. It feels like they're just having natural conversations where that kind of thing comes up. The fighting is interesting, and our enemies, I guess these sunspots, who are apparently from the moon. That's interesting. They come across as like these very like almost deity looking things. They make me think of those Japanese festivals and all, just with their designs and all. And the way they almost seem like they would be like angels or something. And even it was mentioned like they have halos, I guess. So it's really, really interesting. But now we also apparently get this giant snail creature that apparently is made up of or has in it acid that can melt the gems. And on top of just generally melting the gems, it's questioned, like they don't know anything about this, so it's questioned on whether or not they can come back from that. And considering what we saw going on with Phosphorus after he was eaten by the snail, they were not going to be, at least from what we saw, coming back from that. Because Phosphorus, they were melting. Like, completely. I think at the end there were only, like, little, like, strands of melted gem left. And I think I saw the eyeballs as well. So, like, what the hell? So we have some multiple characters in here, and both episodes seem to focus on a specific one, outside of our main character, Foss, of course. The first one focused a lot on Cinnabar. Cinnabar is kind of this loner gem who's kind of separated from the rest. They're forced to work the night shift because they apparently produce this poison that is very dangerous to the other gems. So they're forced to basically be on their own at all times. And they've become so, like, just, how do I put it? They've become so depressed by it that they want to be taken away. They don't even care anymore. But it's like none of the sunspots are coming for them. And then it's like the instant Foss appears there, it's like the sunspots appear, and it's like... And Cinnabar only, I guess, was fighting them to protect Foss. And the second episode focused a lot on Daya, who is using a new fighting technique, but that involves breaking their arm or something? Or something like that. I'm not 100% sure what was going down there. But Daya was breaking their arm, from what I could tell, to use this technique. That's where the sound was coming from. And Daya is adorable, by the way. But then we also have Bort, who apparently is a diamond class as well, but even higher than Daya. And Bort doesn't have, like, the same fragility that Daya has, apparently. So that's interesting to note, that the hardness and fragilities are actually two separate things. There's definitely a hierarchy here, but the problem is that the leader, Master Congo, he goes into these meditative states, and that's all well and good, but it almost seems like while he can fight, he almost seems like the last line of defense. And again, that would be well and good if he didn't also do this meditating thing. Well, I mean, it's kind of like a hibernation too, in a way. He goes into this deep meditative focus to where he can't be woken up by anything. So it's like, I don't know. I don't know. Like, are we supposed to be rooting for Congo? Like, I wouldn't say Congo seems like a bad guy, but just kind of like not a good guy either. It's like almost like this entire meditative thing is putting the other gems in danger. It's putting their entire land in danger. Because even the higher ups, compared to him, like Jade or Bort in this case, maybe even Daya you could consider, even they're seeming to have a lot of trouble right now. And he's nowhere around. He's just meditating, and he has no idea any of this is going on. I don't know. I do not know. But yeah, this was definitely interesting. I love the animation. I love the art style. I loved Foss's personality, just kind of sassy and cute and funny and everything. I just love that. Yeah, everything was really good. I really enjoyed it. It wasn't like the most amazing first 2 episodes of a series I've seen, but I enjoyed it nonetheless. And I can't wait to see where it goes. So in the meantime, tell me down below in the comments what you thought of the first 2 episodes of Houseki no Kuni. Tell me your thoughts on the characters, on the lore, and on where you think this might be going. If you know, like if you've seen this before or read the manga it was based on or whatnot, please do not leave spoilers in the comments. And in the meantime, thank you all so much once again for tuning in. I'm Connie, and I'm signing off. See y'all next time.
And though you've come through many obstacles, shed tears along the way, you're still standing, live, love, laugh another day.